There is a house in New Orleans, and they called it the rising sun. I don't know the rest of the words, but I can feel it down in my bones. Hey folks, I'm out for Fidel Gastros, and this is like our third or fourth attempt to swoon? I'm swooning, Ellen, with some food. And to be honest, haven't heard back yet. Doesn't matter, does not faze me in the least because I'm having a lot of fun coming up with vegan versions of all these recipes. Today I thought I'd go to the roots of who Ellen is. She's a good old girl from Louisiana. She used to shuck oysters and sell vacuums and serve her at TGI Fridays, which I actually always thought was called TGIF Fridays, but then I realized the F stood for Friday, so that would just be redundant. It'd be calling like, I don't know, happy birthday song. So, long story short, I'm gonna make a vegan gumbo. Now, typically, gumbo has quite a bit of protein in it, like butter and shrimp and andouille sausage. Getting rid of all that. Ellen, going right to the core of who she is. They make an awesome vegan gumbo. Soul food for my girl. Let's cook. 108 night with Ellen. Gumbo is a great, hearty, slow-cooked meal, and it's all about building flavors one after another over time. So we're gonna start with our base, and we're gonna just keep adding from there. We're just gonna keep going from there. So first things first, get a pot nice and hot. We're gonna add a little bit of oil to the pan. All right, so onions are gonna go in first. Ooh, I love that sound. A little celery, throw that garlic in there. Okra's gonna hop in. And the yellow peppers. And we're gonna give them a nice stir. Now the first stage is literally about just getting all these ingredients soft. You know, you don't want them mushy, you want them just cooked down a bit. Usually the onion is your gauge. Once the onions are a little translucent, then we can start to build and add a little more flavor. Now because this dish takes a little bit of time to make, we can crush some TV, Ellen, like some Animal Planet, Planet Earth. All right, so getting some good color on all these ingredients here. Now the trick is you want all these ingredients that are going in this first stage approximately the same size. You don't want some bigger than others because then they just cook at different consistencies. So we're gonna add a little bit of salt, a little bit of Cajun spice, a little bit of paprika, and some of Louisiana's finest Tabasco sauce. Just a little. Now we're gonna turn down our heat. You can take a little bit of tamari, and you're gonna hit the pan with the tamari because we wanna get a lot of that flavor off the bottom of the pan, which is exactly what this is doing. Gonna mix that around. And we're gonna go for our black beans, kidney beans, and then we're gonna add some red skin potatoes. Now I've blanched potatoes ahead of time for two reasons. One, it's faster, not gonna lie. There's pros and cons. You know, this way you can add them in and it'll just cook down faster and you have dinner sooner. The other way is cooking the potatoes actually in the gumbo from raw. It takes a lot longer, but then you'll notice the potatoes themselves absorb a lot more of that flavor. It's whatever you want. Gonna give that a stir, and we wanna just make sure all that beautiful flavor is just completely getting mixed around and everything is just covered by that tamari and the Tabasco sauce and the Cajun spices. So we have some fresh thyme over here. Got no time for that. I love fresh thyme because I find it has like natural, like lemony, citrusy properties to it. What? Some thyme puns? Well, this needs some time to cook. Time is it? Gumbo time. So much time on my hands that I could come to your show and cook. Hey Ellen, I got so much time for you. So everything's been mixed around nicely. We're gonna drop our temperature down to like a medium-low heat. We're gonna take some vegetable stock. We're gonna add our vegetable stock in. We don't want too much stock, it's not a soup. Crushed tomatoes. All right, so now that all the ingredients are in our pan, we're gonna let this cook for about 20 minutes to reduce and thicken up nicely. But while we wait, a song. More of the trumpet. All right, so the gumbo's thickened up really nicely. It's got beautiful flavors, a little bit of spice, so many different textures going on. It's good old Southern comfort food. Ta-da, vegan gumbo. Thickened up, tons of flavor. Well, there you have it, folks. Vegan gumbo, perfect for you, and you, and you, and of course Ellen, because she's gotta eat. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a like and a comment and subscribe. Let me know what meat dish you want me to try and make vegan for my girl. Shall we? Yes, we shall. Oh, good. Hot hell. A little fact for you. Make sure to give that gumbo some time to cool down, right? Time. Remember the time jokes?